Hello, thank you for clicking on this video, visiting my channel. Today we're going to make this busted canvas. Put my own little spin on it. I've been seeing these all over YouTube craft videos from so many people and they look so awesome, so I decided to try myself. The one I'm making today in this video, well, here I'm just showing you all my supplies. Which most of my supplies came from Hobby Lobby, but except for the canvases came from Michaels. I don't think I'm using any Dollar Tree things today. Except for actually the little tiny glass vase is from the Dollar Tree, and I believe the gold, no, not the gold twine, that's from Amazon. But yeah, I got all these things at Hobby Lobby, like most of these things you see here, the napkins, the pumpkins, the acorns, or pine cones, not acorns. All the fall stuff right now is 40% off, at least I think it's national, but it is at our Hobby Lobby, and so I got a great deal on all the stuff. So this is, the canvas I'm using, that, and then a flat canvas. So you need a canvas that has that wood part, and then you need a flat canvas or like a cardboard or something a little bit hard that you can glue to the back of the canvas. I find it's easier just to get a flat canvas in the same size as the regular canvas. But yeah, as I was saying, this is a little bit different than most of the busted canvases you see, because when I ordered these canvases from Michaels, I'm not good at judging size when I see it online, and I thought these would be bigger, but I actually like that they're kind of smaller. But also what I didn't realize is that they have like a really fat wood piece, so and it's really fancy and I like them, but it kind of makes it hard with the busted canvas, because normally if you use a regular canvas you don't see that wooden part you just don't see that part, but in this case you do. But it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise, so we'll see that later. But for now, I painted this flat piece green. I have to let it dry now, and then we'll come back later to decorate that part. So now we're going to take that fat canvas and we're going to decorate the inside that you see there, as well as the front side. And you'll see that also with this, it's like a really good quality canvas, and they were buy two get two free, so I could not resist, except that they came in a package of 4, so now I have like 16 of these square canvases, but I'm sure I'll be using them. But they're really good quality, and buy two get two free. It was like a deal I couldn't pass up on Michaels.com. I don't know if that's still going on or not, but here you'll see that I am using this napkin from Hobby Lobby. And you want to make sure that you only use the top layer of the napkin. I use a little bit of Mod Podge if I can't get it apart with just my dry fingers. So let's see, I'm doing that. So I just put Mod Podge all over the canvas. You need a good amount, but not too much since it's a napkin. If you were using scrap of paper, you'd need to put more. And then I'm going to cover it with Mod Podge again. Ideally, I should have waited longer for it to dry and then put Mod Podge on, but I'm really impatient. And you're not going to like it doesn't matter if this part has wrinkles. At least it doesn't bother me because it's not going to be like a flat piece at the end. It's going to be all curled, and so, although you will see in a minute that I wasn't completely satisfied with it, so I decided to add glitter because glitter makes everything better. So now while that layer dries, we're going to turn it over since the bottom part won't be laying on the ground anyway. Oh wait, yes, I forgot. Here's where I put the glitter. And unfortunately you can see my age spots and wrinkles up really close in this video. See, glitter makes everything better. It hides so many mistakes. So now we are going to cover the top of the canvas. And for this one, I want to paint it gold first because like the reason I painted the flat one green is because I wanted to make sure it wasn't just, you know, if the napkin is translucent, I didn't want to just be white on the back. So the same thing with this part. I want it to be gold in case it shows through the napkin. So I'm going to paint the top and all the sides because I'm going to be covering the whole thing. And once this paint dries, then we'll be putting on the napkin. That paint that I'm using is really thin, so I always put more than I need on it, and it takes a while to make it look nice without any little splotches. While that's drying, we're going to move back to this back piece. You'll see that it's not perfect on the edges, but that's because we're not going to see those edges. And I don't know if you remember, but in the beginning of this video, you saw lines that I had drawn out with a ruler on the canvas. And then because I wanted to know where the wood on the top canvas was ending, so I would know where I'm putting everything. But of course I ended up just painting over those lines anyway, but that's okay. That you just saw, I deleted a lot of this video to save you from having to watch it, because I did a lot of dilly-dallying and trying different things that didn't work, like that little glass jar. I had put glitter in it, then realized the glitter would just fall out, so I thought if I put Mod Podge with the glitter it might work, since Mod Podge dries clear, but it doesn't actually dry clear when you've mixed it with the glitter. It's still a little white, so I ended up trashing that idea, and you'll see what I actually end up doing in a little bit. But here I'm using the same technique as before, where I put Mod Podge on the bottom, put the napkin, and then Mod Podge on the top. And of course I'm going to do the glitter. I don't know why I don't always just think of glitter first. But maybe my subconscious trying to save me from myself, because I would have glitter on everything in the world. And according to my niece, which I'm sure she's right, because she's super smart and is always right about everything, that glitter is not good for the environment. So it's good that I don't put glitter on absolutely everything. And so here I'm just going to cover this canvas with this other napkin pattern from Hobby Lobby again. I skip ahead in a second because there was just a lot of folding and Mod Podging that you didn't need to see. But here I am putting Mod Podge on the top layer again. That seals it and makes sure that it's really adhered well. With the napkin, the Mod Podge, goes through it as well. So now, I've seen a lot of crafters on YouTube who do it differently than me, and I think their way's better. I'm just impatient, but it depends on the material as well. I think with napkins, this way is better, where you put Mod Podge on the canvas or whatever your surface is. You let it dry completely, then you put the napkin on top of that, and then iron it on. So that way there are no creases and no tears. But like I said, I'm too impatient for that, and in most cases it looks just fine doing it my way. So if I was trying to sell something professionally, though, I would probably do it the other way, at least with napkins and tissue. With scrapbook paper, it's not as necessary. Alright, so here I have a green ribbon. I am going to be putting it on the second glass jar since the first one failed. I wanted something to go around it, or in it, so that the hot glue and stems wouldn't be shown, because I'm going to be putting little pumpkins, and they're not really flowers, but floral picks from Hobby Lobby. Well, the little pumpkins, actually, I ended up putting toothpicks in and putting little stems on. But anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. But first, I need to cover the jar. And I like this better anyway because the green looks good with the rest of it. And this again was ribbon I got at Hobby Lobby for 40% off. They also have their Christmas stuff on sale for 50% off right now. But I did not let myself go down most of the Christmas aisles because I cannot trust myself with Christmas decorations and craft supplies. And I had already gone over budget, so. But I do plan on going back for sure while the Christmas decorations, I feel like their holiday decorations are always on sale, at least every time I've gone. Any holiday decorations and supplies seem to always be 40 or 50% off, like even if they just came out. At least I don't know if that's true, but it's my experience. Alright, so I have the jar covered on the outside, and I thought it looked a little weird with the top part being thinner, so I decided to put some twine around it, or a bow at least. And the second half of the video, I don't know why, maybe I was just tired or something, but I kept going off camera, so you'll see that I kind of jump between one thing and the next the second half of this video. So I don't want you to just see a still screen. I wasn't satisfied with that bow. Even though it is cute, I've finally figured out, I see people doing it on YouTube, and I finally figured out how, at least one way to make like a more 3D bow, which you can't, well, I guess you wrap it in and out between two fingers, and this is part you can't see, but then you pinch it in the middle, and with those two long pieces you tie a knot around the middle, and that gives you kind of like a 3D bow. And you could do it with however many loops you want. I just did it with 3 loops. I ended up getting an extra piece of twine because I was struggling. But usually I can tie the knot with the strings that are there. Then you just cut off the tails at the length you want, and then cut off completely the extra twine right outside the knot. And I'm just gluing this onto the jar. And I thought that hid the kind of weirdness well between the thick ribbon and the thinner top part. And you're not going to see the back of it. You're only going to see the front, so I wasn't worried about the back of it. So now we are going to adhere the jar to the back piece, the flat piece, but I had to again figure out how thick the wood was because I had painted over that part. And I want the jar to like sit right on or be right above that wood so that it looks like it's sitting on the wood. And that's just a nail file, but I like marked on it where the wood ended because I couldn't find my ruler at this point. But it worked out fine doing it that way. So now back to the big canvas. Now that the it's dry. It actually wasn't completely dry, so off camera I blew it with a heat gun again because I wasn't too impatient to let it sit there for a couple hours. But the heat gun worked fine. So now that it's dry, because you do want it to be completely dry before you do this next part, especially if you're using napkins because they are more fragile anyway. So if I'm using like scrapbook paper or thicker paper, I can usually just cut the whole thing with a box cutter. But because it was napkin, it was starting to tear. So all I'm doing here is just doing like a small X in the middle of it so that I can then use scissors to do the rest. And I've seen people do the busted part, the flaps, differently. A lot of people do just 4 flaps. I like to do, what would it be, 8 flaps. Some people fold them differently or curl them differently, so I'll probably switch it up depending on what I'm doing, but you'll see how I'm going to do this one. So now that I made my cuts, I'm going to make sure that the little jar vase is sitting right. See how it's not right on that wood? Because this one is different and you see that wood, I decided I would paint it brown. Because if I'm going to see it, I might as well make it stand out. But first, I need to curl back those flaps so I can paint the wood without getting paint on the canvas. So to do that, at least the way I'm doing it, oh, here I am messing with it again. I don't know why I was questioning it so much. But to do the flaps, I take a paintbrush or pen and curl it. And then glue, just a tiny bit of glue. Now I have found with some papers, or maybe it's the Mod Podge, I'm not sure, but sometimes that glue does not stay. But then I found it's fine really, because every time I've done it, at least, the curls stay because the paper's so thick and it's almost like a leather kind of feel. The curls will stay even if you don't put the hot glue down. I mean, there probably are some materials where it won't do that, but I haven't found that yet. I've done it with scrapbook paper and napkins and paint, so I didn't realize until I was done that the glue wasn't going to stick for this one, so that's why I'm still putting glue on all of the flaps. But oh, I was showing you there, I got a Hobby Lobby injury. I cut myself at some point during the floral pick line or aisle. It's finally starting to heal. It was bleeding and I was feeling sorry for myself, but it was still worth it because that was a fun Hobby Lobby trip. They have so many floral picks at my Hobby Lobby. But so I really had to control myself because that was near the end of my trip and I had already gone over budget, so I only let myself get like a handful of different picks. But I'm definitely going to go back. They have fall ones and Christmas ones already. Alright, so now that I have my flaps curled back, I am going to do the painting part. I only show you part of that because, again, you don't need to see the whole process. I'm just painting it brown. And I'm using a chalk paint, but you could use acrylic paint. You could use stain. It's whatever you want. So I'm finally ready, I believe, to glue the top canvas on top of the back canvas, or vice versa. Side note, that Hello Fall sign you see back there is from Hobby Lobby, and in a video that I will post later, a short, not a full-length video, I decorate that sign and like kind of make it more exciting than it is right now. But it was only like $4 and something for that sign. It's thick wood, so I had to get it so I could decorate it. Alright, so I didn't show you the process of putting those picks in the jar because for some reason I was not paying attention and I was completely off camera the whole time I was organizing those. But You can put whatever you want there, and you don't have to do a jar of flowers. You could put a pumpkin or whatever you want. Alright, so I'm just gluing that on the bottom. I'm not worrying about painting the back because I'm going to be hanging it on the wall. So I could leave it just like that, but I always like to do extra things because I'm extra. So I'm going to put another twine bow. So you'll see me fiddling around. I end up just saving you the agony of watching me fiddle around for 30 minutes with all of the little pieces I add on, my indecisions. And then I just show you in the end how it comes together, but I'll fast forward through part of this and then I'll just cut part of it out. Alright, so here's the end product. I hot glued a part of that green ribbon on the back so that I could hang it from that. And yeah, so there's the end product. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll make a version all your own. And I'll definitely be making more of these in the future. Definitely at Christmas time at the very least. because they're really fun to make and try out different ways to doing it. So I hope to see you next time. Next time we will be doing, I have a couple shorts that I want to post of just little things. And, oh right, like a candle holder type thing. But anyway, hopefully you will join me next time. And thank you very much. Have a great week.